My mom is a very assertive woman, and I've always admired her assertiveness. I just wanted to be as assertive as she is. But I never learned the skills because number one, my mom is assertive. Number two, she is a very present mother in my life, right? So, because she's always been so present in my life, she's always managed to fight my battles. She's always covered me, and put me under her wing. And when I went through things, she was always there. And she still is always there, ready to fight my battles, right? But in her doing that, then I started taking a position of being comfortable behind her, under her wing. I just got so relaxed because I knew that my mom would always be there for me, would always fight my battles. But when I went to tertiary, that's when I started realizing, oh my gosh, there are some skills that I didn't learn that I was supposed to learn. Standing up for myself, being able to share my own views, being able to say what's on my mind. And because of that, I spent a long time, most of my adulthood, not being able to really be authentic, not being able to share my own views. I'd say to somebody, oh my gosh, you look so beautiful, even though I didn't particularly like the outfit. Just because everybody in the circle or everybody that I'm with is liking the outfit, then I'd be tempted, or I'd be forced in my mind to also agree with the fact that this outfit looks nice, or whatever it is. I'll just not have an opinion, especially if my opinion would be different from the people that I'm having a discussion with, right? So when I learned to be authentic, when I learned to have my own voice and stand up for the things that I believe in, that's when I realized the power of assertiveness. That's when I realized the power that is there in being authentic. And I started experiencing a lot of peace in my soul, because for once I could really say what I mean, right? I could really say what I'm thinking and not necessarily be aggressive about it, but just to share my view. If it's a different view, I'll share. I now am able to share a view that is different from everybody else and not be scared that people won't like me anymore. How are you feeling right now? Are you able to be authentic with the people that are around you, with the people that you spend time with? Because in you being authentic, in you being real about who you are, then you'll start experiencing peace beyond human understanding. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner voice magnified. So today I just wanted to talk to you who feels the need to be something that you're not, so that you can be accepted, right? The one thing that I learned is, as I started having a voice, as I started sharing my opinion, even though it would be different from the people around me, people who care and love for me are still in my life, even right now. They are just so amazed at the person that I'm becoming in front of their eyes, actually. They are so happy for me that I finally found my voice. At least that's what they think. I've always had a voice, but I had never had the courage to share my voice or to speak out, right? So they are so impressed with me, actually. Unlike what I used to think, because at first I used to think that, if I have something different to say, then people won't really like me. People won't want to spend time with me. People won't want to be around me, because they would feel like, I'm a party pooper. I always have something that's different from everybody else to say, or whatever. I just had a fear of losing people because I'm myself, or because I've got my own voice and my own view about life, right? But I tell you, the real people that are supposed to be in your life, the people who care for you, the people who want to see you grow, the people who want to see you develop, will actually embrace the new person that you are becoming right in front of their eyes. I mean, it is revolutionary, I believe, for them to see. That's why they just are in awe. So exactly the same thing, or maybe a similar thing, will happen to you. The real people, the people who truly love you, will remain. When the first thing that you must just do in order for you to be authentic is to be real. You know, you might be spending money for family that you don't have every month. You know, you've got too much month beyond the salary. You know, when it's 2 weeks into the month and now you're really struggling, you have to borrow money from friends because you're busy sending an amount of money that you cannot afford yourself home. You're busy buying them gifts. You know, your siblings are calling you to give them money for petrol. You know, people are demanding a whole lot of money from you that you don't have, but you feel like, you know, they won't appreciate you anymore. You feel like you won't have value to them anymore if you don't give them money. If you ever were to say to them, you don't have money. If you ever were to say to them, you know what, I can't afford the kind of life that I'm living right now. I've been trying for your sake to give you all this life, but then truly I can't afford it. You've got this fear that, you know, they won't appreciate you anymore. You will be useless to them. But I tell you, your value to your family, your value to the real friends that you have is not based on the kind of role that you have in their lives, right? Your value is in the person that you are. They love you just because you are you and you are present in their lives. They don't love you because you are their finance minister. It is a bonus for them right now because you keep giving the money. Well, they love you, but they want the money. They will accept the money as well. But then when you don't have the money to give them, they won't stop loving you. They will be a little bit disappointed that their finance minister has cut the budget, right? But they will adjust to the new norm, right? Until you have yourself up on your feet, you can afford the life that you actually want to give them without causing yourself stress, without causing yourself anxiety, because now every month and you feel like, oh my gosh, I need to send 3,000 rand and I can't afford it. Once I send it out, then I don't have money for petrol anymore. When you sit them down, you make them understand your situation, they will get it. Friends, you can tell your friends, guys, you know what, this weekend I'm not able to go with you. I don't have the money this month. I just don't have it. It is okay to say to your friends things like that. It is okay to say to your friends, you know what, no, we've been partying too much. I'm not going out anymore. I just want to study right now. That is where my priority is. Your real friends will understand and they will give you the space to do what you need to do in order to grow yourself, in order to improve your life, because eventually when you keep partying and you fail, then you disappoint yourself. Most importantly, when you know that those very friends, when they have something important in their life that they need to deal with, they shut everybody out and they do what they need to do. So do not compromise yourself for the sake of being loved. The people who truly love you will love you for the person that you are, not what you do for them, not the fact that you go out with them every day. No, they love you because you are who you are. You bring a certain aura to their life. You know, you bring a certain attitude to their life, a perspective that maybe they wouldn't have if they didn't have you. So you are valuable because of your views, because of your attitudes, because of your philosophies in life. You are valuable because you are present in their life, not because of the things that you do for them, or the things that you say that will make them feel good when you know you don't actually mean it. Authenticity will actually bring you real and quality relationships. And not only that, you will also have peace in your soul. So being real gives you authenticity. When you are real with the people, they know, okay, we can go out the first week after month end, but from there onwards, guys, hey, the money is gone, it's done, so we can see each other again next month. Or if you can, if you don't like something, they know that, you know what, you are that kind of a person that they can really truly come to when they need somebody to be honest with them, because they know you are the one who is always honest. You give your true opinion. If you feel like you like something, it's great, then they know it. That is exactly how you feel, right? And if you feel like somebody is just not doing what is right according to you anyway, they know it as well. So you are the most truthful person that they can have in their life, so people will respect you for that, right? The last thing that I think you can do to have authenticity in your life is for you to accept you. Because, most of the things that we do, we would say, oh my gosh, they won't like me. What if they start saying this about me? The what if that you are saying people might start thinking about you is exactly what you think about yourself. Most of the time, we judge ourselves so harshly. We think ourselves so little. And we then say that's how people will start thinking about us. If I can tell them, I'm scrapped for cash this month, you think people will judge you for that, but it's actually you judging yourself. Most of the time I've realized that people who are looking at you, who are looking at me, are really admiring our lives. They are really admiring the kind of people that we are, but we judge ourselves so harshly. And then we want to say it's people who are going to judge us like that if we would dare to accept ourselves for who we are. So when you accept yourself for everything that you are, faults and your strong points, everything that you are right now, and the space that you are in this life right now, the stage of life that you are in, then you will start being authentic. You will start realizing that it's not worth it. You will start realizing that actually people are not judging you as harshly as you are judging yourself. So it is important to be real. It is important for you to accept yourself, because when you accept yourself, everybody else will follow suit. You teach people how to treat you. You teach people how to love you. And if you cannot accept yourself, if you cannot be real with yourself and real with the people around you, then there is no way you can ever enjoy peace, because you will forever have to act with the people that you're spending most of your time with. When are you going to be yourself? Because when you become yourself, when you allow yourself to be the person that you truly are, then you don't have to act anymore. Then you start experiencing peace, because what you are acting out externally, it's exactly who you are on the inside. So your appearance, the person that you are on the outside, is aligned to your true self, is aligned to the person that is inside. So there's no need for your soul to be at loggerheads, at war every day, because you are being true to the person that you are. There is peace in authenticity. I am Pulaa Montz, your inner peace and purpose coach.